Hello and welcome to Ballycorey on the Old Gort Road in Ennis, County Clare. Located just 200 metres from Ballyala Lake, ease of access via the fully lit footpath into Ennis Town Centre, the Auburn Lodge Leisure Centre, Lidl supermarket, and every amenity on your doorstep. This stunning 5-6 bedroom home over basement is one to be viewed to truly appreciate its outstanding location, finishes, the bright, spacious and well-proportioned living accommodation, and indeed potential. On arriving at the property, you can see it has the dry stone wall with the tarmac Adam drive that extends to the front and side, with the split level gardens then leading down onto a real surprise that awaits to the rear of this home, and we'll let you wait for what that surprise is, but it is absolutely outstanding. You can see it has the mature trees and hedgerows on the left and right, and as I say, Ballyala Lake is just down around the corner 200 metres out onto the M18 via the link road. Always have somebody to beep the horn and say hi, but we'll take it. But you have Bearfield National School and indeed the M18 just out the road as well. So let's take a look at the inside of Ballycorey, Ennis, County Clare. So on entering the main entrance hallway, you're immediately greeted by a light-filled entrance space with the centre-floored staircase that leads to the first floor wraparound landing, and that really is a wow space to walk into as you come in your front entrance doorway. Really nice flow to the ground floor, and you can see it has the polished tile flooring, the recessed lighting, and the flow of it is where you have double connecting glass panel doors here to the left hand side leading to the formal dining. The door here to the right is into your first bedroom, which is en suite. Double doors here on the right hand side into your main reception. Straight down ahead of us then here to the left hand side is into the WC, and then this staircase leads to the basement, which I will bring you in fairly shortly. The door here then to the left hand side again is just a connection into the kitchen breakfast, but we'll go with the flow here and start with the formal dining. And yes, this room certainly can be labelled formal dining. You can see the super space that's on offer here, the natural light that's pumping through, the maturity of the trees as your outlook, and the owners have integrated kind of a family living space there at the bottom as well. So if you're entertaining, you can have your gorgeous formal meal here in your dining and then sit down and relax for the evening afterwards. And of course the interconnection here into your kitchen breakfast. And as you'd expect, as you walk in here, you're once again greeted by a nice vast room, but a room that's so tastefully finished. The integration out onto your first floor decking, and I'll say first floor because we're over basement at this stage, so we're hitting kind of a first floor to the rear, if you get me. So I'll bring you out and I'll explain it a little bit better shortly. But here you have your amazing ivory style built-in kitchen with ample work surfaces. You have the centre island with the extended table coming off the side of it for your casual dining. Your integrated appliances, you can see them there with your fan assisted oven, dishwasher. You have your fridge freeze over here in a separate unit with the overhead wine rack. The quality of your light fixtures, wall shelving. Again, you have a relaxing space here, and of course that relaxing space takes full advantage of the double connecting doors out onto the balcony. And of course here now you can see the surprise that I was telling you awaits out to the rear of this home. And of course that is where you have the incredible outlook bounding the River Fergus, which comes obviously from Ballyala Lake. But look at the outlook to the rear. Again, something that is normally reserved for your grand estate homes, and this certainly has all that feel as you go around it. Here you have the connecting door into an equally enormous utility, but we'll leave that for your on-site view. And we'll go back towards the formal dining, as you can see here, but we're going to go out the connecting door here that you saw earlier, and then go across into the main reception. And the main reception, of course, is pretty much two rooms in one, in the sense that you have your living space here with the double French doors with the extended side windows out onto that decking, and again taking full view of what is what awaits you to the rear. I mean, it is absolutely mind-blowing, and it's something that you really appreciate more on your time of view. You can see the fireplace feature. It's an electric fire with the kind of artificial stonework surround with the built-in shelving here at both sides for your TV and display. And of course, when I say 2 rooms in one, you can see just kind of a study-music area here to the other side, because it's a room that can certainly take it. Huge room, gorgeous presentation by the owners, and again, the quality of the light fixtures, the curtains, blinds, everything around this property is absolutely top class. Then, before I bring you into the ground floor bedroom, we have the ground floor WC, fully tiled ceiling to floor with the low level WC wash and basin, your wall mounted mirror unit, and again, look at the quality of the way everything is done. Just another view or angle of the hallway, and then into bedroom number 1. So into bedroom number 1, and again a fine double bedroom here at the ground floor street level property or area of the home. Again, look at the outlook out onto the front. It was me that turned the bins upside down, in case you're wondering why they're on their side. Just out of sight of the photography, I placed them inside the wall. But here you have your sliding wardrobe with ample hanging rails, shelving and additional overhead and base storage. And then off of this you have your ensuite, and the ensuite fully, again, like we saw on the ground floor WC, tile ceiling to floor, recessed lighting, the quality of your sanitary ware, and the tile work is an absolute credit to the owners. In fact, the way the entire home is presented really is a true credit to them, and certainly a property that's going to make a very good purchase for the prospective buyer. You can see you have your full bathroom here off this bedroom with the jacuzzi bath with additional overhead shower, glass panel shower door, and of course again look at the quality of the doors, the architraves, the handles. Everything that has been done here has been done to an exact standard, and that standard is very, very high. So before I bring you into the basement, and I appreciate the video is probably a bit long, but this home is certainly one that deserves it. But before we go into the ground floor basement, I will bring you up to the landing and the 2 bedrooms that are really and truly a sight to behold in terms of size, in the layout, and again the way the owners have finished it. Again, very smart finishes on the first floor landing, whereby you've great ceiling to floor, double door, built-in units here, both sides of the large mirror, so no shortage of storage. You have your vaulted ceiling, and then you have this grand landing space, again with the vaulted ceiling leading down to the windows, the light fixture down onto the ground floor, and again just look at the quality of the timber work and the workmanship gone into this home. At first floor level we have 2 absolute enormous bedrooms. Certainly could be subdivided if somebody needed additional rooms, but when I bring you into the basement you certainly won't need it. Here you have the first of your first floor bedrooms, which is ensuite, of course, with wraparound wardrobe. Again, only your on-site view will really show off the level of space that's on offer. Back around into the wardrobes, which are nice, very smartly hidden behind the bed. They, of course, wrap around to the open area here again. Then right across the way, you have your ensuite. With the ensuite, like what you saw downstairs, fully tiled ceiling to floor, your double shower tray with your overhead shower, glass panel shower door, indentation for your shampoos and so on, and cosmetics. But look at the proportions of this bedroom, superb. And as I say, nothing to stop you looking at perhaps subdividing if you needed additional rooms, because you have a nice large window here to the front, and again mirror image here to the back. And you can see how very easy it is to subdivide, because it's literally partition requirements more than anything else. Almost a mirror image across the way into the second of your upstairs bedrooms. And the owners have very smartly configured this for the bosses in their lives, which are of course the grandchildren. So that's why you see the layout of this room done the way it is. Really super for when they come and visit. but you can see now the proportions. You have your 2 double beds, bedside lockers, again the big window out the front, big window out to the rear, and then you have your built-in kind of walk-in wardrobes here to the left, and again mirror image of it here to the right. And of course also ensuite, fully tiled once again. Remarkable. So as we arrive back at ground floor street level, we now head down to the basement as we pass this nice feature window here looking out onto the gardens. And again, you can see how it connects back up onto the floors above and indeed to the floor below. And as we head down here, it's kind of at the end of the stairs is where the fully finished point ends. The owners didn't complete the final fixtures here in the sense that they didn't finish the flooring, the skirting, the tiling or the carpets here in the ground floor bedroom, but everything else is done. All the electrical, the plumbing, the shower trays, so very basic work requirements to complete your lower floor area. Again, this is great if you work from home and you need separate access, because the 3 bedrooms that I bring you into, they all have their own access points out onto the rear patio and gardens via the sliding patio door. And then here you have an ensuite off of this. And as I said earlier, the nice the shower tray is in, all the plumbing, all the electrical. It is a case of putting in your sanitary ware, the rest of your sanitary ware and your tiling. And if you look at the bedroom, all that's required here is your floor coverings and your skirting. Everything else is complete, and of course a paint. Then down here we have 2 more bedrooms. One positioned here, almost identical to the last, and of course you have your ensuite off of this also with that separate access out to the rear. Then we have very nice bedroom here, kind of at the end of the house, fine big ensuite here on the left, and a nice bedroom here as well out onto that patio. Then as we continue back up the hall, it doesn't finish there. Here on the right hand side, again to take up every ounce of space and to make use of every ounce of space, you have your additional storage room. This would be a games room. Quite honestly, it could be a bowling alley, it could be whatever you wanted to make it. It is enormous, it is a super space. It's at the basement. I can comfortably say in all the houses I've gone into in my over 8 years in the industry, it is the driest basement I have ever walked into. There isn't, in my eyes, a square inch of penetration anywhere. It really is clear how well finished and built this home was. And again, you'll find that when you come and have a look at it. Again, fully serviced in here with all the electrical, plumbing, everything is done, down to the ducting for your central vacuum system. Every single thing is done. And then to round off the home in terms of structure and everything else, you have an adjoining garage. Adjoining garage accessed by both the inside of the house and the outside via the roller shutter door. Whoops, I hit the light. But here we are in to your garage, and with the automated roller shutter door, this is the main engine of the house. And again, look at the detail and look at the quality. Nothing has been left undone in this home in terms of the modern plumbing, heating systems, the way the property has been maintained. As I say, where we are at the moment in this part of the house, yes, you have the finishing touches to be done, but that allows the prospective buyer to put their mark on this truly stunning home here in Ennis. And then just through here again is a services room, and you'll have access to that on your time of view. So before we wrap up the video, I'll just bring you for a quick peek out the back and hopefully be showing you around this super property in the very near future. So arriving here to the rear of the home, and to give you an idea as to where the natural light runs around here, it's now 12:25 p.m. So the sun is only starting to take its journey around, where it comes all the way around here in the evening, ensuring that you get every advantage of the sun. Of course, the way the property is positioned and where the patio is, it is continuously under sunshine, and the rear of the home here then gets to enjoy it all afternoon. From, I was speaking to the owners about 2:30, 2:45 p.m. You have the sun blazing in here, of course, when we see the sun, which we're getting a nice dose of it right now. But again, look at the finishes, the composite decking, the glazed wraparound that continues right over here to the split level, up onto the next level here, and then we have that same composite leading all the way down here to your paving. You can see again the quality of the paving, and here we have the access to those ground floor bedrooms that we had in the basement. So bedroom there, bedroom here, another bedroom below, and of course then you have that automated garage door leading into the garage space, which I showed you also. Then as we come down here, we're down onto the split level patio. Bring you over this side of the house, then you have your nice flat lawn area. Again, there's nothing to stop you putting your railing along the river if you want to, and you'll see when you're visiting here how the neighbouring home has done it as well. But look at this for a setting here in the middle of Ennis Town. It really is incredible. River Fergus here on your left hand side. You have there must be a good 10 to 15 foot drop down onto the river. Doesn't look it here, but you have it anyway. But what a lovely outdoor space to have. As I say, you would never think you are just a stone's throw to Ennis Town Centre, right around the corner from Ballycorey Lake. It's absolute stunning. So for further information on Ballycorey here on the Gort Road in Ennis, County Clare, feel free to call us on 065 684 0200 or email us info@dngosullivanhurley.com. Thank you very much for watching.